Good evening, ladies. Thanks for coming out to Make Me Beautiful. I am so thankful you are here. I know some of you think Make Me Beautiful is about a makeup makeover. Well, Make Me Beautiful is about a makeover, but it's starting from the inside without. Make Me Beautiful is so important to me simply because I look at society, I look at what my life was, I'm looking at it where it's at now. I look at Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and just the world in general, the little girls, grown women, how they carry themselves, and I know that it's time for a makeover. We say that we want the world to be a better place, but how's the world going to be a better place if we don't change ourselves? So this is time. It's right. So once again, welcome. It's going to be a roller coaster ride, but I promise you it's going to be fun, and we're all going to be makeover by the end of this series. I looked at some verses, and I have a prayer book that's for women, and I love my prayer book. I have to use it daily. But some things that stuck out to me that mean something to me was, but the Lord said to Samuel, do not consider his appearance of height. So I rejected him. The Lord does not look at the things man looks at. Man looks at the outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart. And that's Samuel 16:7. Another one that stuck out to me is knowing your worth and value. Are not two sparrows sold for a penny? Yet one of them will not fall to the ground, apart from the will of your Father. So don't be afraid. You are worth more than many sparrows. And that's Matthew 10:29-31. So a little bit about myself is I'm a single mom, 32, a store manager, and I am the founder of Woman to Woman. Woman to Woman is something that I've always wanted to create, and not knowing that it was going to be called Woman to Woman. And that's because I've never knew that I had a purpose in life. At 13 years old, I've always felt like I never was loved. I've always wanted to be somebody other than be myself. And that's when I started looking for love in all the wrong places. Do I regret anything in my life? No. Will I take it back? No. Because everything that I've went through, God has kept me and He brought me there for a reason. So, it's just so much. I guess a brief rundown is for my kids, I have a boy and a girl. With their father, I've been with them for 5.5 years, and I put up with the mental, the emotional, and the physical abuse. The reason I stayed in that relationship for so long is because I felt like I had more than what my mother had at that time. I felt like it's okay, he's going to change, things is going to get better in time. We have 2 kids, we have a family now. Even though I know that he didn't love me and he wasn't in love with me, I just felt like it was a quick fix. After that relationship, I went on and got into a relationship with another guy that I knew wasn't right for me. I dated him when I was 16, and then he sporadically jumped back in my life, and we ended up getting married. And me rushing into something knowing that marriage wasn't right for me at that time. But because I wanted to prove a point to the world and say, you know what? I have somebody. I'm not alone. I'm happy. Making it seem like it was all peaches and cream when deep down inside it wasn't. Here again, the mental abuse, the physical abuse, the telling my kids that I don't love them, that I'm buying their love. And it got to the point where I felt lower than low. And my kids wasn't home one night, and I went inside the garage and I took 10 Tramadol pills because I felt like I couldn't do it anymore. I felt like, you know what? Nobody loves me. Nobody's here for me. Nobody understands how I feel. He started all this confusion to allow my sisters to go opposite directions. I didn't want to humble myself and come to them and told them what is what. The family that I was close with at that time, I didn't want to really get into detail and tell them what was what. And I felt like my back was up against the wall and there was nothing else I can do. But that same night that I took that medicine, God brought to me my kids. And he said to me, nobody's going to take care of your kids like how you're going to take care of your kids. And from that moment on, I made myself throughout those pills. Yeah, I paid for it the next day. But I knew that my life meant something to someone. I knew that my life was very important. And step by step, I just started seeking God, little by little, just doing things, just to seek God to grow closer to Him. And now, here I am, stronger, ready to save and change lives because I know what I've been through. I've been through a time, and some women aren't as strong enough to overcome those things. And I'm here to help. I'm not here to judge anybody. I'm not here to know anybody's business. But I am here to sincerely help them. So what I created for forgiveness, well, for our makeover today is starting with forgiveness. And we're going to call it letting go and let it God. So ladies, I asked you, have you ever done something that you've been ashamed of? Have you ever done something that you've been ashamed of or felt guilty of? Or that made you feel guilty? Something that has hindered you in your daily living. Think about it. Like what? It's okay to unblock it. You have to own it first. And it's hard for a lot of us. Trust me, I have been there. I've been there. You gotta own it. Such as lying to loved ones, committing adultery, stealing, drinking, or using narcotics, or using your body that's supposed to be your temple. It's okay. We've all been there in some type of way. But what we must understand is God has forgiven us, and so should we forgive ourselves or others that has done us wrong. Are you the woman who puts up with the abuse, whether it's physical, mental, or verbal, from your husband or mate, because you feel like you don't deserve it? I have to tell you that you do deserve to be joyful, and that's something no man can bring. At what cost are we to put up with the things that's thrown our way? Whether it's you working all day while he's at home, the Facebook drama, the Instagram drama, the Twitter, or him just talking down to you like you're a dog, and yet he still expects you to serve him. Have you ever asked yourself, why am I putting up with this? Why am I giving you my all and you don't deserve any of me? Is it to say that I have a man or a mate, for that matter? Is it because you honestly feel like you don't deserve better? Or do you think that he will change? People do change in time, but at what cost are you willing to take? Are you the lady of the night that's looking for love in all the wrong places? That feels like she has something that's golden between her thighs and she has the best of the best, and one day, just one day, the next man who you're with, he's going to think the same thing. And he's going to be in your life forever. I have to tell you, that's never going to happen. And if he is, he's definitely with you for the wrong reason. God loves you more than you'll ever know. And his love is an everlasting love. It's a fulfilling love. Man love comes and goes, but God love lasts forever. And nobody will value you until you start to value yourself first. Meaning, if you're a woman with low self-esteem and you feel as if you have to show off your body, everything with you that you wear has to be short, you have to show the cleavage, or you have to be that woman, like your low self-esteem just shows on you. The man who you with, he's going to treat you just like how you act, just like how you show, because he knows that you have low self-esteem, and he's going to use that against you. And he's going to make you feel like nobody else wants you except for him. So you're the chosen one. But you have to know that God loves you. More than that, I love myself. And I want me. And it's okay. And I love myself enough to know that I'm not going to tolerate it anymore. I'm not going to put up with it anymore. So you have to remember to love yourself. Embrace yourself. Kiss yourself. Tell yourself, I love you. I love you. And let the world know how much you love and care about yourself. Are you that woman that feels the need to overindulge in drugs and alcohol? How can we help? What is eating at you that every time you sober up, you feel like you have to get it back out your mind again? Have you taken it to God? Or are you going to allow the enemy to defeat you? In the Our Father prayer, it says, forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from all evil. Or are you that woman who feels like she can't take life anymore because she has had more on her than what she can bear? And what you have to understand too is God loves you too. God loves all of us. He has forgiven all of us for everything. So why can't we forgive ourselves? And I also want all of you ladies to know is that Woman to Woman is here for all of you. That's what Woman to Woman is about. It's from women from all different walks of life. Whether you're that CEO in the office, or that mom that's working 9 to 5 at the bank teller, or that mom that's trying to find a job, that store manager, the lady that works at McDonald's or Piggly Wiggly or Bilo. We are here. United is what we have to stay. We have to come together as one to make the world a better place. And you also have to know that we're all fighting some type of demons. So let's fight them together so we can win. And we're going to start by letting go and letting God. Thank you.